Hello my friends, I am sure you are here because you love to do your nails like I do. So I just want to welcome you to my channel. I'm Jess and today we are doing a new mani and we are using the new collections from MVP Nails. This is 50 Shades of Fall and For the Love of Fall. 50 Shades of Fall is a set of Chameleon flaky powders, which are stunning. Here they are. There's 5 of them in the set, numbered 1 through 5, and they are stunning, stunning. And the lighting is just bad. It doesn't show you the shift, the Chameleon flaky shift at all. Here is For the Love of Fall. It is also gorgeous. And again, my lighting is not showing you the shift. You can see the shimmers, but it's not showing the actual color shift. They're not chameleon, but they do shift. So I'm using number 3 from the 50 Shades of Fall collection and B from For the Love of Fall. And on my accent nail, I did need like a lighter color for my water slide application, so I'm using Conundrum from Everly Nails. It's a beautiful off-white. I'm going to apply my peel base. Lately, I have been finding that I've been having better luck with my peel base when I apply a strip, a long strip down the center of my nail, let that dry, and then do a full coat. And that helps them stay on longer, but also pop off easily when I'm ready to pop them off. So I'm going to do that. And while I am applying my peel base, I just want to mention that dry time for peel base is something that is annoying to me. So I use my little, do you guys remember Jamberries? I did Jamberries for a little while. I even went as far as to buy this little heater which blows warm air, and I love it for drying my peel base. Instead of sitting around for 10 minutes, it takes me about a minute and a half. So that's a time saver. Anyway, so I applied my peel base, both coats, and I am now applying the solid off-white color called Conundrum. It's a really pretty, like it's not stark white, but it's light enough that you can like apply water decals over them. You can stamp over it. I mean, it's a really pretty, it's a shimmer, but it's not an overpowering like sparkly shimmer. Anyway, I love it for decals. So I'm going to apply 2 dips of that, and then I'm going to clear encapsulate and activate, and then we will get into the application of the other colors. I'm going to apply the non-flaky, the shimmer powder from the For Love of Fall. I think it's the letter B. I'm going to apply that the same way I would a regular dip powder, except I'm going to pour over, only because the containers that they came in are too small to dip into. So I will be doing pour over for that. But I'm not gonna, you know, talk too much through this. And I will come back for the flaky application, because that is slightly different, the application process for that. So I'm going to talk you through it a bit. And obviously, if I think of something else that I want to talk about, I'll pop back in. Okay, I thought of something I wanted to pop in and say. Actually, I had intended to talk about this at some point during this video, but I figured this was the best and most opportune time to mention that I finally reached 1,000 subscribers on my channel. I finally got there, guys. So guess what that means? Huge. Huge giveaway. Big. I mean huge. Okay, so I'm not giving away like a $500 drill or anything like that. Not that huge. But I have several of my favorite companies who have sponsored this giveaway. And I am going to create a separate video with that announcement and all the instructions for the giveaway. And I'm going to show you everything that you're going to win. It's going to be huge. Okay, I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are going to be excited about it. But I'll tell you a couple of the companies that are sponsoring this giveaway are Liquid Layers, Shimmer and Shine, Everly Nails, Ruby Red Designs, MVP Nails. I mean, plus I'm going to throw in some fun treats, things that I like to use, you know, must-haves, some nail art stuff. Like, I am going to spoil the winner rotten because you guys rock and you are so important to me, and I only got 1,000 subscribers because you guys clicked that button and you hung around and you watch my videos and you support my little channel, which is growing, and I'm so excited about it. So I just want to say thank you by doing a really cool giveaway. What do you think? Okay, anyway, stick around for more details. Check out, I'm going to get that video up and going. I'm just waiting for a few more items to arrive in the mail. And once they get here to me, I will record that video and get it up on my channel so you guys can, you know, enter. I'm so excited. Okay, so now I am applying these Flakies. And the thing about Flakies is they're really easy to work with because they are very thin, but they are also very messy. I'm going to be honest with you. This was a messy process. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever worked with dip powders that have flakes in them, but they are very light and they fly around in the air. And they go everywhere. So they're kind of hard to control in that sense. However, it is worth it because the end result is beautiful. So what you see me doing here is I'm kind of doing what you call burnishing. You're basically breaking up the Flakies and laying them flat on your nail, and it gives I don't really know how to explain the effect, but it's almost like a 3D effect, the way that it looks when you burnish Flakies. So you apply your powder, you let the base dry for a few minutes so that it's not wet but maybe still a little bit tacky, and then you're going to use a brush. I just used a smudger brush that I had, one that I don't care if it gets ruined, and I just dab until all of the little Flakies are laying down flat on my nail, and I let it dry completely, and then I scrub it off like I would any other dip powder, and the effect is very, very pretty. I love it a lot. So now I'm going to encapsulate everything in clear, and then I'm going to activate, and I will, as usual, file off camera because when I get back, we've got some work to do. I'm going to be doing, you know, that Swoop Design. I know Gigi did it in her one of her recent videos because she was inspired by Marla Kris, who recently did one in one of her videos. It's kind of a trend that's been going on for a while now, and I'm going to do it with the Flakies because I think it'll look really cool. Gigi and Marla both kind of inspired me to give it another shot. I did do it one time before, I believe in one of my Yeah, it was my birthday mani, I believe, back in March. I did it with some glitter, but it was very subtle because that was kind of a monochromatic, all one color, all one shade kind of mani. So it wasn't as obvious, but it was intended to be that way. So I was actually really happy with the way that birthday mani came out. But moving on, we are going to see how this unfolds with these flaky foils, because I've already done it on my right hand and I know how it turns out. In fact, you know how it turns out because you saw it at the beginning. It's on my right hand. So it works out, but you're going to see how I get there. So I'm going to stop yammering on. The only thing I will say is that, as I have in a previous video, which I will link in the cards for you, I am using gel base to place these flakies, and I think this is the way Marla did her. I mean, I did a color block similarly a couple weeks ago using gel, and it worked really, really well. And I think it's just a great way to go about when you need to have more time to manipulate and place certain product. I'm trying to find the right words to explain what I mean, but yeah, I've definitely seen Marla Kris do this in her Swoop Design video. So I will link that down below as well for you. And yeah, so you can check her video out. You can check Gigi's video out. I'll link that as well. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'm going to stop talking. I really am this time. I'm going to let you just watch how this goes down. So I wanted to add that I did not show the design on my ring finger and how I did that, because I did it exactly the same way as I did for the pinky. I just made it a little bit bigger on my ring finger, a little bit more obvious, but I did want to show how I did the design on my middle finger, because that's my accent nail. And because the base color conundrum is a lot lighter, it's a little bit easier to see how I added the Flakies and how I cleaned up afterwards and all of that. So also, I must apologize because I realized after I was done filming and I was going through and editing it, everything, I realized I'm out of frame a bit while I'm doing this, and I'm so sorry. I really thought that I was in center frame and I really wasn't. So I apologize for that, but hopefully you can see enough to get the idea. I'm in and out of frame a lot in this video for some reason. I will do my absolute best to fix that for next time. The last and final detail for this mani is to add a water slide on that accent nail, and these are from Voza, and I absolutely love the colors in this set of decals. They could not be more beautiful. Purples and burgundies and teals, they're so pretty. So I'm just gonna cut it out as close to the image as I possibly can. I'm gonna plop it in my little decal water dish with a little bit of water. Let that soak for about 10 to 15 seconds. And while it is soaking, I will apply my sticky base coat from Maniology, which will help the decal stick once I place it. Okay, so lesson learned here. On my other hand, I attempted to skip this step, which was a huge mistake because the decal that I put on the other hand, I just put a layer of dip base coat and it smudged the daylight out of the decal, and it basically disintegrated. And I had to file off and reapply a new decal, and I was sure to apply the no smudge top coat from Maniology after that. I am never going to do it any other way at this point. I mean, I have done it that way with other decals, and it was fine. But for some reason, I don't know if I soaked that decal a little bit too long in the water, because I did get a little distracted and it sat longer in the water than I normally would leave it. So that could have been a factor, but not taking the chance this time. So I did use a smudge-free top coat. I let that dry completely, and then I applied the base coat and let it dry. And then I activated and top coated. So what you're seeing here is I applied a base coat to the swoop nails and then I did activate and top coat and all of that. So that's what I'm doing here. So smudge free top coat, then a base coat, then activate, then top coat. I know it's a lot, but it works. It works perfectly, and it really does protect the decal to use that smudge free top coat. It's, you know, I don't know why I even try to do it any other way. I'm sure that, you know, some people encapsulate in clear dip powder. I feel like that adds a lot of bulk to the nail, and I prefer not to do that. So the smudge free top coat works for me. I'm going to just stick with that method. But if you have found another way to protect your water slide decals, let me know in the comments below, because I don't know, I've seen a lot of different videos and a lot of people have their own way of doing things. Some people use the smudge free top coat, some people don't, and I'm not really sure how. Some people use gel top coat, some people encapsulate in clear. I mean, what works for you? Like I said, this smudge free top coat is my saving grace, and that's what I like to use. And I regret it every time I skip the step and I end up having to redo. So yeah, so I'm going to finish top coating, and I'll be back in a few minutes for final thoughts. Swoop. There it is. Oh God, that's so cheesy. All right. Here is the final look. I really wish you guys could see the chameleon shift. Okay, so while I put on my cuticle oil, as I usually do at this point in my mani, I want to say to Gigi, girl, you did it again. These powders are fantastic. The Chameleon Flakies, I really wish that my lighting would capture it. They're just phenomenal. They're so pretty, so dimensional. There's so much color and depth. I can't even describe it to you. And then the shimmers are, the coverage is fantastic. I mean, I cannot say enough about MVP nails, and what Gigi does with her dips is amazing. I mean, I am serious when I say one dip coverage. One coat coverage, y'all, as she says in all of her videos. You guys have to try these. They're just so beautiful. And you might get the opportunity because my girl Gigi is one of my sponsors for my 1K giveaway. So stay tuned because I will be uploading that video within the next week or so, I am hoping. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting my little channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye now.